Hi friends, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudoku and Puzzles. Ashish here, and today I'll be covering a Sudoku variant called Disguised Palindrome Sudoku. Now, as you have already heard that this week we are having a Sudoku and Puzzle online championship for this year, and it is held on Logic Masters India website. So I'll add the link in the description below. And in one of the rounds we have one of the variant called Disguised Palindrome Sudoku. So this Sudoku that I am covering today is taken from one of the GP rounds from 2017 Indian round, and this Sudoku was constructed by Rakesh Rai. Rakesh Rai is an excellent Sudoku and puzzle author and a solver too. So he really creates excellent Sudokus and puzzles. And for the Sudoku GP round that I have taken this Sudoku from, I'll add the link in the description below. So we had quite a few of viewers that requested us for a few of Sudokus that are appearing on the World Sudoku Championship convention that is happening online on Logic Masters India. So we thought of covering a video on the first variant, that is Disguised Palindrome Sudoku, right? So before going to the solving the Sudoku, I would highly recommend you to subscribe to the channel Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles if you haven't done so. It will really motivate us to cover videos on daily basis. And if at all you have a request for any Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, do let us know in the comment below and we'll surely make a video on it. And now coming on to this Sudoku. So before going to this Sudoku, I'll just explain you with the rules of this Sudoku. So as usual, classic Sudoku rules apply. You have to place digits from 1 to 9 in each row, each column, and 3 into 3 box without repetition. Apart from that, you have a few lines given in the grid, right? So usually in a palindrome Sudoku, the lines read same from both the sides. So what does a palindrome mean is, if you have 1 2 3 from this side as well, you will have to have the same digits 1 2 3. So you will read the same digits from left to right or right to left, or from one end to another end, and the same digits are read from the other end as well, right? So that is what a palindrome Sudoku means. But what does a disguised palindrome Sudoku means? So in the disguised palindrome Sudoku, there will be one such cell on the line that will have to be removed to make sure that the palindrome is read correctly from both the sides, right? So there must be at least, there must at least one way of removing a digit so that remaining digits on the line form a palindrome. So it is permissible that the digits on the gray line also form a palindrome without removing the cell. So let me explain you what does that mean. So you have 1 2 3 2 1. So according to the disguised palindrome rule, there has to be a way to remove a cell in such a way that, so if you remove this cell, this palindrome has only 4 cells now, and it is still permissible, or it has to be still read palindrome from both the sides. So it has to be still a palindrome digit, right? So 1 2 and 1 2 from both the sides. But even after not removing the 3, you still have the palindrome as it is, right? You don't have any contradiction in the palindrome. So that is what the rule says. You have to be able to remove a cell in such a way that after removing the cell, you still will be able to read the palindrome, or the line is still adhering to the palindrome rules. And it is permissible that the digit on the gray line also form a palindrome without removing the cell. So every line has exactly one disguised cell or a liar cell that has to be removed to form a palindrome. And with that, we'll start solving this Sudoku. So now coming on to this Sudoku, one thing that I saw in this Sudoku was each of these lines, right? Each of these lines has exactly odd number of cells. So as you can see here, this is a 5 cell line, this is a 7 cell line, this is a 7 cell line, and this is a 5 cell line. And one thing I noticed from this thing is, from the idea about odd number of cells on a palindrome line or on a line is, after removing the cell, you have exactly 6 digits, and which means that every other digit will have a duplicate number, right? So a palindrome means you will read same from both the sides. So if you have even number of cells on a palindrome line or on a line, that means the numbers will have to be read from both the sides in such a way that every number has the duplicate number. So for example, you will have 1 2 3 and 1 2 and 2 and 3. If you remove this number, still you have 6 digits on the line, and all of these 6 digits will have exactly pair of 2 digits. I mean to say pair of digits, right? So that is a really excellent idea in this puzzle, in this Sudoku, because you'll have to just look out for a number on a palindrome which is not duplicated, or which, what I mean is, for example, you have a 3 here, right? And there is no other possibility of a 3 on a line, which means that this cell would have to be a disguised cell, or a cell that is a liar cell, and this cell can be removed from the palindrome. A really excellent idea. So I will again brief you what the idea is. When you have odd number of cells on a line and you have to remove one digit or a one cell from that line, so you will have even number of cells, and which means that each number will be duplicated again. And that means if you have a number on the line and that cannot be anywhere else on that line, which means that cell will have to be the liar cell, and that cell has to be removed from the palindrome. And with that idea, we will start solving this Sudoku, right? So let's see, we'll have 5 in one of these 3 cells. Before going to solving the palindrome one, we'll just solve a few using the basic techniques here. We'll have 5 in one of these 2 cells, 4 in one of these 2 cells, right? And let's start with 1 actually. So you'll have a 1 here, you will have 1 in one of these 2 cells, and no more ones. Let's go with the 2's now. Okay, and you'll have 2's in one of these 3 cells, right? Nothing much with the 2's because you don't have very much many 2's here. You have only single 3, and then you have some of the 4's here. 4's have been placed here, 4's have been placed here. 4 has to be in one of these 3 cells, right? 4 will have to be in one of these 3 cells. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. 4 would have to be in one of these 3 cells, right? Okay. And nothing here. Let's start with the 5. 5 would have to be in one of these 2 cells. Okay, nothing with the 5's here again. 5 would have to be in one of these 3 cells. Nothing with the 5. Let's go with the 6. You will have a 6 here, right? You'll have a 6 here. Okay. Any more 6's? 6 cannot be here, so 6 would have to be in one of these 3 cells. 6 cannot be a 6 in one of these 2 cells. Okay. 6 in one of these 2 cells. Right. So all the 6's are placed. All the pencil marks of 6 are done. Next, 7 is already done. 7, you don't have much 7's here to be placed. Next comes the 8. Let's see if you have 8 somewhere. 8 can be placed in one of these 2 cells. Nothing with the 8 here. Not. Okay, let's go with the 9 here. 9 can be in one of these 2 cells. Oh, 1 can be here. And okay, 9's are also not much here. But what I see now here is, as I said, the idea behind the palindrome, disguised palindrome thing, if you see here, you have 7 cells here and 6 is already placed in the middle cell, right? Is there any such possibility of having 6 anywhere else on the line? Not possible. Of course, so 6 in the middle, so maximum you will have to just look out for the 6's in the adjacent cells, right? If the 6 in the middle, but there is no other possibility of the 6 on the adjacent cells, which means that this cell would have to be the disguised cell. This is the disguised cell on the palindrome, right? So which means this cell would have to be removed on this palindrome line. So each palindrome line has exactly one disguised cell or one liar cell, right? And for this palindrome, we will already have looked for the liar cell. So all of the other cells are palindrome cells. So which means that this cell and this cell would have to be equal, this cell and this cell and this cell and this cell. And which means that you have a 4 here. If you have a 4 here, you cannot have a 4 here. So this cannot be a 4 now. Sorry. Oh. So this cannot be a 4 now. So this cell would have to be a 4. Right? That's a really an excellent logic. So let us mark here 2 3 7 through 2 3 and 9, right? 2 3 and 9, which means that this cell can be 3 and 9, it cannot be 2, so this also cannot be a 2, right? Same way you can see this cell 2 3 8 and 9, 3 cannot be possible, 2 8 and 9, this cell cannot be 9, so it would have to be 2 and 8, so this also cannot be 9. This is 1 4 5 and 7, 4 cannot be here, 1 5 7, 1 cannot be here, 5 and 7. Okay, so this is done. Yeah, 1 4 5 7. So if you see this column now, 4 cannot be placed here, 4 can be placed here. Okay, so 2 3 and 4, this would have to be 2 3 4, this is 2 3 already we having here, we are having 2 3 here, so this would have to be 4. 4 can be removed here, and 4 can be removed from this cell as well, so this would also have to be 2 and 3. So 1 5 and 7, so this would have to be 1 5 and 5 and 7. So 1 cannot be here, 1 cannot be here because of not being here, so this would have to be a 1. Okay, we are getting something here with the ones as well, so we can mark 1 in one of these two cells. Yeah, okay, so let's see. So we are not sure about the digits on this line as well. Let's see if we are able to place that. Oh, you already have a 5 here, I'm sorry. So this would have to be a 7, which means this would have to be a 7. So 7 in this box will have to be in one of these two cells. Okay, yeah. 7 cannot be here, 7 cannot be here, 7 cannot be here, so this cell would have to be a 7. This cell would have to be a 5. Okay, anything else? You cannot have a 5 here, you cannot have a 5 here. No, nothing here. Okay, so there's a very beautiful logic here. This one is correct. Okay, a really difficult one now. What are we missing here is, let me just have a look here. No, nothing with this. 8 and 6, 8 would have to be in one of these two cells, 6 cannot be here, 6 cannot be a 6. If you have a 6 here, no, so this would have to be the disguised cell, this would be 1, and then you can have anything here. Okay, if you have a 3 here, either this is wrong or this is wrong, right? Both of these cannot be correct. So if this is a 3, 1 cannot be right, so this would have to be 3. Still possible, right? Okay, I see here is 1 cannot be in any of these two cells. So what happens here is, I'll just say you what the idea is. If you have 1 in one of these two cells, so whenever you have something like that in the disguised palindrome, that opposite two ends of the line are different digits, so one of them will have to be wrong, all the other will have to be correct, right? So for example, if you have 1 here, both of these cannot be correct on the line, because of course they are not reading same from both the directions. From this direction you have the 1 as the first cell, and from this direction you have 4 as the first cell, right? And if you have a 1 here, one of these will have to be wrong, right? So if this 4 is wrong, 1 would have to be correct, and this cell would have to be 1. Not possible, you already have 1 here. And if this 4 is right and 1 is wrong, this cell would have to be 4, again not possible, right? So in this case, whenever you have such scenario like two opposite ends of the digits of the line are different digits, then from both the directions the second cell will have to be one of these two digits, right? So for the 1 year this cell would have to be 1, or the 4 year this cell would have to be 4. But if you have a 1 year this cannot be 1, and if you have a 4 year this cannot be 4, which means that this cell cannot be a 1, right? This cell cannot be a 1. A very difficult one this is actually. But if you see here this one now, what happens if you have a 1 year? Again, a very excellent piece of logic this is. If you have a 1 year, you just have to look that can these 1 and 5 also come on the line. So let me say you what happens here. If you have a 1 here, this would also have to be 1, right? Or yeah, this would also have to be 1, and which means that both of these ones are correct. Both of these cannot be wrong, right? Because if this is wrong for this one, this would have to be 1, and if this is wrong for this one, this would have to be a 1. A very complex one. I'll just again brief you what happens here if you have a 1 here. The moment you have a 1 here, there are only two possibilities for this one, right? Either this one is correct or this one is wrong, right? What happens if this one is wrong? If this one is wrong, can you place a 5 on the line, on the palindrome line, the duplicate 5, the another 5, can you place another 5 on the line? Not possible. So if this one is wrong, 5 would have to be here for this 5. You already have a 5 here. And if this one is right, one of these two cells would have to have a 1 for this one. For this one to be right on the palindrome line, the opposite end also would have to be a 1, and this cannot be the 1 because you have two cells already here, and of course this cannot be the 1. One of these two cells would have to be 1, which is again not possible. A easy way to see that. So this cell also cannot be a 1, a very very difficult one to see, which means that 1 in this box will all have to be in one of these two cells. And now you have a 1-7 pair here in this box. 7 also would have to be in one of these two cells, 1 also would have to be in one of these two cells, right? Which means that 4 in this box will have to be in these two lines, a pointing pair of 4 that eliminates 4 from this cell, and you have a 4 here, right? Okay. Anything else we are missing here? So if this is a 4, and you 2 and 8, right? So 2 and 8 would have to be here. No, what are we missing here, guys? Come on. If this one is wrong, you have a 4 and a 5. Okay, possible. And if this one is right, this would have to be 1. Okay, that is also possible. Seven would have to be in one of these two cells, right? We are missing something with this disguised palindrome. It is getting disguised actually. 5 and 9 would have to be here. 5 and 9. So 2, 3, 8 and 5. 2, 3, 5 and 8. 2, 3, 5, 8. 3, 5 and 9. Right? Okay, this cannot be a 9. This is 3, 5. This is 3, 5, 9. 3, 5, 2 and 8. 2, 3, 5 and 8. So 8, 2, 3 and 5. 6 cannot be here. 4 cannot be here. 4 cannot be here. 4 would have to be in one of these two cells, right? Okay. 2, 3, 4 and 5. Oh, so this cell is a hidden single here. After getting this 4, actually this was the hidden single here. You can only have 2 here. 3, 4 and 5 would have to be in one of these three cells. This cannot be a 4, this cannot be a 5. Okay, and which with the 2 here we get an 8 here. That actually gives you an 8 here. Okay, and 2, 3 and 5. So this is 2, 3 and 5. Okay, so after this we should be able to get something, guys. 3, 5 and 6, right? 5, so this would have to be 3 and 6, and 3, 5 and 6, and 1, 7 and 9, right? So this cannot be 1 and 7, so this would have to be a 9. That eliminates 9 from this cell. You have a 3, 5 pair, so that gives you a 9 here and a 9 here. Wow, that was awesome. That gives you a 9 here, and that was awesome, guys. That is actually an awesome logic. 1, 2 and 3, right? So 1 cannot be here, so this also would have to be a 2 and 3, and 1, 2 and 3, so this would have to be 2 and 3. We have not yet got the disguised on any of these other palindromes, right? So that would only be the logic now. If this 4 is correct, this 4 would have to be here. If this 2 is correct, this would have to be a 2. What are we missing here again? Excuse me. 1, 5, 7 and 9. Oh, so this would have to be 1 and 7. Two, 3, 5 and 6. Okay. If this is a 5, that would have to be... Okay, this can still be a 5. That is really... If this is a 2 or this is a 3, 1 is wrong. And this can be 2 and 3. There has to be something we are missing. I suspect we have something with this line actually. 1, 2, 3, 7 and 9. Nothing with this. Three and 6, 2, 3 and 8. Okay. One 75, 1, 5 and 7. What are we missing here again? A very excellent construction by Rakesh Rai. Even after so many givens, I'm 100% missing something. I'm sure that I'm missing something really very simple. Oh, this 2 can be eliminated from this cell, so this would have to be 2 here. So if you have a 2 here, two is in one of these two cells, right? 2, 3, 7 and 9. 9, 2, 3 and 7. Okay, 3 and 5. 2, 3, 5 and 6. No. 2, 3, 5 and 6 again. 2, 5. This would have to be 3 and 6. 6, 2, 3 and 5. 2, 3, 5 and 6. Okay, 3, 5, 6. You have a 3, 5, 6 triplet, guys. So which means that this would have to be 5, okay, 8 and 1 and 8. Oh, you have 1 and 8 here. So which means that 1 and 8 would have to be here. Can this be an 8? If this is an 8, it would have to be the disguised one. So which means that 1 would have to be here. Not possible. So this cannot be an 8. Wow. If you have an 8 here, the first two cells cannot be 8. If this is the disguised, this would have to be 8, and if this is the correct, this would have to be 8. None of these cells can be 8, so this would have to be disguised, and which means that you had to have a 1 here for this one. Not possible. So this is a 1, this is an 8, this is 7, 1. Now it should be done. This is 1. Okay, that one gives you a 1 here, a 2, 3, that gives you a 5, that gives you a 7 here. This 5 would give you, remove a 5 from this cell, so this is 3, 4, and this is 5 and 9. Okay, this 7 will remove a 7 from this cell, so 7 would have to be in one of these two cells, right? And a 7 in one of these two cells. So this one is correct, I think so, because if one of the ones is wrong, none of the other cells can have a 1. So 1 is correct. 1 cannot be the disguised one. If this is the disguised one, you need to have one more 5. Not possible. And if this is the disguised one, you need to have one more 5 for the other 5. Both of these are correct, right? And now if you see here, this cell is a disguised one because the second cell from this cell is the second from this cell. So this is the third cell. For the 5, this is the third cell. So this is the disguised one. Both of these are correct, and this would have to be a 4. That gives you a 3 here. That gives you a 6 here. And that gives you a 3 here. 6 and 5 is here. That gives you a 6 here. Wow. That 3 gives you a 5 here. Okay. And that 3 gives you a 2 and 3 and 2 here. That 2, 3 gives you a 5 here. That gives you a 3, 2 and a 5 here. And that gives you a 3 and a 6 here. So this is again the disguised one here. All of these are correct now. Okay. One of the 3 or 4 would have to be the disguised one. So if 3 is the disguised one, 4 would have to be here, and which means 3 is the wrong one. Oh no. I mean to say 4 is the wrong one. Right? So 3 and 2 are correct. So this is a 2, this is a 3, that gives you a 3 here and a 2 here. That gives you a 7 here. That gives you a 9 and a 5 here. 2, 3, this would have to be 7 and a 9. That gives you a 3, 8 and a 2. And that gives you an 8 and a 4 here at the end. And with that, actually we complete this excellent Sudoku by Rakesh Rai. Even after so many givens, it was really a difficult construction. I mean to say difficult solving this one, but a purely logical one. The most critical scenario, I mean to say the complex one, was the seeing that 1 cannot be in any of these 4 cells, right? 1 was already there, and one of these cells cannot be 1. Any of these cells cannot be 1, right? So you will have to actually look out for a few tips in this Sudoku. I would say is the odd even thing I already said, the number of cells you have to look out for on the palindrome line. And the second thing was that if both the endpoints are different digits, then one of them will have to be wrong. That is the most important logic in the Sudoku. And I hope you enjoyed this Sudoku. Do like and comment if you want us to solve any other Sudoku variant on a puzzle or a puzzle genre. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you.